It's not the plaza, but it's home. Or it was home, for me at least.
It's nice.
I'd imagine hospice was a bit nicer.
You'd be surprised.
You can set your bag down anywhere. Hey, I really appreciate you taking this job, Lucy. Work and this have been getting hard to manage, and the help is something I've desperately needed. And you know, our parents are no longer around, so.
Absolutely. How's he doing in there?
As well as one could, I suppose. But he's not getting any worse. I'm sure you're more than qualified for this job. It's mostly just observation and changing and cleaning the occasional dust buildup. Oh, and he does need 2 doses of this every day. Keeps his white blood cell count high, so there's no chance for infection. Doctors can't quite explain it, but he doesn't need any food or water. He's still functional. They say it's just like he's stuck.
I'm so sorry. This must have been very hard on you.
Well, it's not genetic. Not that it would affect the adopted one. Oh, sorry. This is work. I've got to get going. Here's the key, and I'll be back later to set everything up. You'll be fine. Help yourself to anything in the fridge, and if you need me, call me.
Why don't they just pull the plug? I mean, if he's in that state, it just seems like maybe better for everyone to just let him go.
I don't know. I've learned not to question the whats and the whys. Plus, it's good money, so I can't complain.
You know, if you need help, I can help you. Lucy.
No, I want to do this. It'll be good for me.
I saw how much this affected you before. Seeing them suffer when, well, we all know how the story ends.
What's your story?
Hello?
Hey, I just wanted to check in and see how everything's going.
Everything's fine. I just finished the first dose and got everything sorted out.
Great, and thank you so much for this again. Like I said, don't hesitate to call me for anything, and please make yourself at home.
Of course, I'm happy to help. I'll make sure to lock up when I'm done.
Thank you. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh my gosh, Isaac, I have to tell you about the date I went on last week. I got the pasta you recommended, and it was so good, definitely lived up to the hype. I see why you dig that place. Jesse is literally so sweet! I think I will tell him about you and all of this eventually, but for now, I think I'd really like to keep him around, so no scaring him off yet.
Hey, Soph. You love to see it. Glad to see your faith in men is finally restored, for now. Maybe now is when you realize I'm always right. Better be some leftovers in the fridge for when I get back.
You should bring him by sometime, when you're ready. Be nice to see another face around here sometime. Hey, it's been a couple weeks since I've heard from you. I know you come by here because I see you here. I don't fully understand. I get it. It's weird and this is hard. And I don't blame you. I just miss you.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not...
This is so fucking weird. Hi. Don't really know what I'm doing or why I'm doing this. I mean, you're right beside me and not exactly very talkative. What is this? I mean, are you even in a coma? Am I going fucking crazy?
Hi. Nice to see a new face. Or any face, for that matter. I assume you're here to take care of me. I've seen you out and about the house. Sorry about all the dishes. I don't stay awake for too long. And I assume you have a lot of questions. I'll try to answer a few, but first, I'm Isaac. It's nice to sort of meet you. And You're not crazy. This situation is. After the accident, everyone thought I was in a coma. I thought I was too. Until I woke up. And not to their hugs or sighs of relief or anything, just silence. Everything was just stopped. I learned how to communicate while I was awake, but the minute I fell back asleep, I couldn't be helped. That's why they eventually moved me in here. And the only person I had was Soph, and the videos she'd leave me. I don't blame her for getting tired of it. I mean, this isn't getting any better, but I'm still here. And apparently so are you. So, good news, I'm finally done with the book, and I stand by what I said. He should have told her how he felt, because god damn, that was unsatisfying.
Not everything has a happy ending.
You're telling a guy in a perpetual coma.
I've seen worse.
How long did you work in hospice care?
About 5 years. It was difficult, saying goodbye over and over again.
And there lies the root of your cynicism. I refuse to believe you're not a hopeless romantic at heart. You're easy to read, even through a screen. Plus, I actually saw you. When I got up a couple days ago, you were stuck crying over the last chapter, so I don't want to hear how you weren't still rooting over a happy ending.
Okay, first of all, it's a little annoying that I can never really tell when you're up. And second, I will neither confirm nor deny how I felt about the ending. But since you finished that book, I'll leave another one for you to read. Try and finish this one faster, though.
Hey, look at it this way. If you didn't have the shitty endings, how would you learn to appreciate the good ones? But anyways, I'll try my best to catch up with the new one. It's getting harder to stay awake and find myself falling asleep faster than usual, which is weird. But who knows? If this new book is interesting, maybe it'll help keep me awake.
You need to talk to Sophie.
And say what? Hey, your brother who you know is in trouble might be in even more trouble, so we need to get him some help?
Yeah.
It's not that simple. Look, when I first found out about Isaac, I talked to Sophie, and I even asked her why she stopped leaving videos. Well, she told me that after the years of going hospital to hospital trying to figure out how to fix this or even manage it, well, I think it broke her. I don't know if it's my place to tell her to put him in some kind of clinical observation.
Lucy, you're his caretaker. If you think that he needs proper medical attention, you have every right to say so. And I know you want to. I can see her falling for him.
What? Bex, that's ridiculous. We just get along, and it always makes work more fun when you have someone to talk to. Or whatever the hell we're doing. Plus, the man is literally in a coma. I'm friends with a computer screen.
Oh, come on. I hear the way that you talk about him. He's all you've been able to talk about for the past 3 months. Look, I know how much it hurt you before. Getting close to your patients, only for them to leave you in the end. I also know that you tried to not let that happen this time, but guess what? It did.
Isaac? Oh, thank God.
Hey Lou, this is gonna be a short one. Sorry. Staying awake is a lot. I don't know how you people do it for the majority of the day. I want to do something nice. Kind of like a thank you for taking care of me. But then I figured if I fell asleep in the middle of cooking, it would leave behind a huge pile of dishes, and what kind of a fucked up thank you is that?
Lucy, I got your message. Is he okay? What happened?
He's fine now. I managed to get him back in bed, and his pulse is the same as it always is.
Okay.
In the past 3 months of me leaving him videos, do you know what I've realized? He's still here. His mind and his soul is still in there, and I think we can help him. I know it's not my place, but he needs to be back in hospital care.
I'm really glad he's had you to keep him company. Seeing him like that for so long and having conversations with what just felt like a consciousness, I felt like I was going insane, and I have felt so guilty for so long about not leaving him any more videos, but it's not easy to do over and over again, knowing that he's like that.
It's not your fault. When I worked in hospice care, I saw families go through things like this all the time. People's bodies are still here, but they weren't here anymore. I saw each moment somebody fully disconnected from the person in there and stopped showing up. I was there with them, but they weren't fully there with me. And when they were gone, couldn't really let them go. But Isaac is still here. His mind is still completely here with us, and if there's a way that we can get him something better, we should take it. I know you're not ready to let him go yet, and neither am I.
Dear Lucy, for so long it's felt like I haven't been allowed to watch the world, and it hasn't been able to watch me either. Being stuck in what felt like an eternity of the same was daunting and repetitive, and overall I would not recommend the experience. I never blamed Soph for distancing herself. It got exhausting for her seeing me this way too. But there was a relief when I watched the first video you left me. Lucy, you're a loving, funny, smart, and outstanding woman. And you're cynical and stubborn and would have been a nightmare to argue with in person, but I would have loved every second of it. What I also do know about you is because of how hard you love, it gets harder to let go. You've told me so many stories from your life, and each one of them was filled with happy memories that simply didn't last as long as they should have. And I will never be the one to tell you that you're not allowed to grieve. But if I can show you one thing, it's that it gets easier to let go when you look back at the good stuff. I look back at the last few months, and all I can see is you. And the best parts of you. How I was lucky enough to experience it for myself and perhaps culture you with better literature. I'm not asking you to let go of me. I don't want you to. I just want you to hold on to the best parts of me so it'll be easier to let go of the rest of this. The parts of this we can't control. I've spent so much time regretting not having the life I've wanted, but hey, at least I get to choose how I end this one. And believe me when I say, it was all worth it.